First of all, I just want to say that I am vegan and I've been vegan for close to 3 years. March 24th of 2019 will be 3 years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 3 years, yeah. So I've been vegan for almost 3 years now. And now that I am pregnant, I have been getting more criticism, more than usual. Before I get those, vegan hater comments, oh, you're vegan, oh, blah, 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 the same shit that they always say. But now that I'm vegan and pregnant, I've been getting comments like, oh, you're gonna force your kids to be vegan and blah, blah, blah. So I just wanted to talk about that. And excuse my acne. I have pregnancy acne right now. Anyways, so I'm gonna be a mother April 4th of 2019. Yeah, 19, yeah. And obviously, since I am vegan and since my husband is vegan, I'm going to be have my children be vegan. And the thing is I want to talk about is when people say, oh, you're forcing your kids to be vegan, you're not really forcing them. I'm not forcing my kids to be vegan. I'm definitely want them to, eat plant-based, but I'm not forcing them to be vegan. I'm mostly going to educate them. Since me and my husband are both vegans, I have no plans of having animal products in my home whatsoever. And this is a lifestyle, and it's all about compassion for the animals and also helping the environment. But for me, it's all about helping the animals and being kind to animals. So when I do have my child, I don't even know if I'm going to be having them try mock meat and vegan cheeses, just because we don't really need those things. I just enjoy eating mock meats and vegan cheeses is because I was raised eating animal products, and because of that I've gotten really used to the taste and texture of animal flesh and their secretions. But because I am vegan and because I do not want to harm animals, I enjoy mock meats and I enjoy vegan cheeses. It has that familiarity, if that's even a word, familiarity. But it doesn't cause suffering and pain to animals. So yeah, I think I want my kids to eat mostly and mainly whole foods, beans, nuts, tofu, rice, vegetables, really clean, very green way of living. Lots of fruits, lots of greens, lots of beans, lots of rice and grains, because the mock meats are delicious and so are the vegan cheeses and stuff, but they're not necessary at all. They're just, they taste good and they're familiar. So if you are wanting to become a vegan, try the mock meats, try the vegan cheeses, and just find what you like. But the reason why I went vegan is purely for ethical reasons. And I'm definitely really against, slaughterhouses and the dairy industry, all those really cruel industries that exploit animals. So that is why I still enjoy vegan meat and vegan cheeses, because they don't cause any suffering to animals and they're delicious and they're healthier too. So yeah, I think when I had my child, I definitely want them to eat mostly whole foods. But I know when you're a kid and you're in school and you're just, you just want to fit in. So if my kid wants to have a vegan pizza, I'll make them vegan pizza. If my kid wants to have a vegan hot dog, I'll make them a vegan hot dog. If they want to have vegan cupcakes or ice cream, I'll make that for them, because I know people, especially when you're growing up, you really want to have those familiar things, and you want to fit in with the other children. So definitely want to do that. If my child wants to have a vegan hot dog, if he or she wants to have vegan ice cream, or cupcakes at school, I'll obviously make that for them. Also, I plan on taking my child to animal sanctuaries. For me, growing up, I associated animals as products. I really didn't make the connection that I was eating cows, chickens, and pigs. I mean, I had some sort of awareness, maybe just a tiny bit, subliminal kind of way thinking, but at the same time, I really did not make the connection that I was eating animal flesh. And I wish, if I can go back in time, I wish that I was not a meat eater for 25 years, because that's all I knew growing up. And because of that, I associated these pieces of animal flesh as products, and I didn't associate them as parts of dead animals that passed away, that were murdered. I associated them as products at the grocery store. So it was definitely a very big disconnect, and I wish I knew more about the species of the animal instead of what their body tastes like, what their flesh tastes like, what their muscles taste like. I wish I knew, about their how they are as an animal, their ways of thinking, their ways of doing things, their ways of living. I wish I associated the meat that I ate as actual animals and not as products at the grocery store. So when I do have my child, I'm definitely going to be taking them to animal sanctuaries. I never want my children to associate cows, chickens, and pigs as, grocery store products. They're not products. They're sentient beings who are also individuals who want to live just as much as me and you, and just as much as your dog and cat at home. They all want to live. The cows, the chickens, the pigs, they all want to live. And so I plan on to take my children to sanctuaries so they can see the cows, the chickens, and pigs, and they're not going to associate, them as beef, pork, bacon, like all these fake names to disguise that it's flesh. A lot of people use these fake names: beef, pork, bacon, chicken nuggets, all these names to disguise the fact that we're eating, dead animal flesh. So, yeah. For anyone who says like, oh, you're vegan, you're forcing your kids to be vegan, actually, I'm raising my child to be aligned with their morals, and I'm definitely going to educate them on factory farming. I'm going to educate them on animal testing and factory farming and all things about what we do to animals and how we exploit them. So yeah, my kids are going to be very educated, and hopefully this never happens, but if they are 18 years old and they decide they want to eat meat, I hope that never happens, because honestly, it'll break my heart a little bit. But at least I educated my child on factory farming, and they got to see the animals in real life, and they got to know about what happens to them. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be vegan forever, and so is my child, and I have no plans of ever going back to eating meat and dairy. And I'm definitely going to educate my children on the vegan lifestyle, and I'm not going to lie and pretend that they don't know about factory farming. For me, when I was a kid, no one told me that I was eating dead pigs, that I was eating dead chickens, that I was eating dead cows. I just associated them as products by the terms pork, bacon, hamburger, all these fake names, just to dissociate yourself from the fact that you're eating a dead corpse and their secretions. So that's what I want to say for people who say, oh, you're forcing your views on your children, you're forcing them to be vegan. I'm definitely not going to force my children to be vegan. I'm going to educate them. And if they want to eat meat and dairy when they're 18 years old, I'll be heartbroken, but I'm not forcing them, just like you force your children to consume dead animals. And a lot of parents actually hide the fact to their children that they're eating dead animals. So if you have a child right now and you are not vegan, tell them about factory farming, tell them about slaughterhouses, tell them the truth, educate your children on who they're consuming, not what they're consuming, who they're consuming. That way children will know, because most children are very kind-hearted people. Yeah, they are. A lot of children are very kind-hearted, and they really care about animals, and they don't want to harm animals. But on a daily basis, parents feed them dead animals, and they call them all these fake names: chicken nuggets, beef patty. Like, the kids usually don't know that they're eating cows, chickens, and pigs that came from factory farms and slaughterhouses. So anyways, I'm gonna get going now, but that should answer anyone's little question. Are you gonna force your kids to be vegan? I'm definitely gonna educate them, and I'm gonna teach them about slaughterhouses, and I'm gonna teach my children to be very, very healthy, because for me, I was very unhealthy as a meat eater. So now that I'm educated on, you know, what the human body needs, and you know, humans are herbivores. Look it up. You know, biologically, we are herbivores. So people say, oh, you need to eat meat. I'm not gonna feed my children artery clogged, diseased, dead flesh. So thanks. Anyways,